Hi, I'm here at my friend Molly Kramer's house on Inglemoor Road out towards Bakerton, West Virginia. And I gathered some friends here today to talk about the environment, how we can protect it, preserve it, and what we can do in the future. So let the discussion begin. I think Biggie Smalls said it best. More money, more problems.
More money, right?
Affluent society.
Oh, well, what's the affluence equals what? Money?
Money. But if you have money, you're putting. If you have a good society, you're putting it into things that are going to hurt your environment, most likely. Industry, oils, everything. So you're going to create a negative space for yourself, even though you are wealthy.
And other people.
In order to have an affluent society in this prevailing world market system, we have to exploit nature. That is ass backwards.
I think
you can cut that.
Be a time.
It's greed.
It is greed.
We're being controlled by greed.
Anthony, how old are you?
29.
27?
27. 21.
So I want to hear from the young people.
37.
Seriously,
I'm not young.
I'll cut that out, Liza. Sorry.
I call you man. But you just have those few people that, you know, the rich keep getting richer, the poor keep getting poorer.
What do you do?
I'm an art teacher.
Really?
And I feel like a babysitter. A lot of
Well,
the
I
time.
feel like a mom, a dad, a priest, a
That is
lawyer,
very
a
true.
judge.
You wanna know what this?
You're not a babysitter.
This is the breakdown of our family-oriented. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've got them on number what?
It's okay.
Familial society.
I think it stretches out the family, you know.
Yeah.
Really.
Because we're out there trying to make the damn dollar.
Babysitter.
We're out there trying to make the damn dollar in order to pay.
Right. And
So that's why you feel that
I
way.
have to teach kids
And
how
it's
to knock
sad.
on doors.
They'll talk on the phone. They'll call
You
them on the phone and
misunderstand
be like,
everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry.
right.
You're going to be the freaking...
Go ahead.
I love being devil's advocate. But imagine what they said when the telephone was made. Imagine what they said when the first automobile was made. This is a new technology.
Right.
And in
And
the
we have
same
to
way
use it
back in the day,
properly.
you used to get on a horse and buggy and you'd go visit your grandmother who maybe only lived
5 miles.
5 miles away, but it's an ordeal. This is what we're doing. It's Sunday. This is our routine. Well, then the car comes along and you can visit grandma every other day, but do you? No.
No.
Do you? I mean,
Right.
But I mean this. I think that we get okay.
Seriously.
I'm a millennial, and I'm fine with that. I believe that every generation that has ever come and had a name has been the worst generation since the last generation that was the worst generation.
So how would you translate that into our I'm going to use rape of the environment.
Yeah, we have a lot to do and a lot more places to go, but people seem to forget that we have made these monumental changes, and they pretend like, oh, well, we're so shit right now. We're not compared to what we were.
That's
And
true.
everything
That's a
is
good
right.
point.
No, wait a minute. No.
There used to be acid rain tainting the Chicago
Ozone
high-rises.
hole.
There
And
was
right now we have a river in West Virginia you can't drink the water out of. How have we progressed?
Before you could have one fish out of that river a year. Now you can have one every month.
maybe
You know what?
because
Okay, you're laughing. You're laughing.
Oh my gosh, I just ate two the other night.
You're never going to do enough. You're never going to be perfect. Even if we were perfect, we would complain about the color of the dirt. You know, there is always something that you can make better. And that comes from your person, everything. You can always improve on everything.
But that doesn't define who I am. I'm Liza.
All right.
Ready.
Liza, thank you for coming out.
Sure.
So what environmental ideas, if any, do you think could be transferable across national boundaries? Like,
Okay.
could sustainable farming that is done for less populated, underdeveloped areas be sustainable in...
Big cities?
Yeah. stuff
Never.
like that?
I mean, I'd like to think so. I mean, but I'm a realist. I'd like to. I would like to think so, but like I said, I am a realist. I think I just got nervous with the camera. No, but not really. I think it's all about profit and money and affordability. I think that Americans want what they want. We want instant gratification. We're not concerned with the environmental aspects of it. I mean, sure, people recycle, people reuse bags. You take your bag to Target and you think you're saving the earth. You're not. I'd like to think it could happen, but right now it's not a big enough impact. on us that we care. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, Molly. What environmental ideas, if any, do you think are transferable across nations?
I think very much the idea of solar is huge because there are many areas in the world that get way more sun than we do. And we're talking about deserts everywhere. That if you could utilize solar panels in, not only would you be providing their local economy with jobs and technical expertise in an area which they're lacking in right now, you would also be able to provide electricity across these nations which are really heavily relying on what we would call unclean power sources.
What environmental ideas, if any, do you think could be transferable across national boundaries?
Oh my goodness, live close to the earth. The closer to the earth you live, the better the environment is going to be. Yeah. Go ahead.
Do you think future environmental movements should be based more on the environment coming first or humankind's needs?
Environment should come first because Mother Nature will sustain us. There is a Native American concept that says when you make a decision, you make it to the 7th generation. And I know that there is actually a corporation out there that's called 7th Generation. When you make a decision, you make it based on the 7th generation. When I make this decision, coal, coffee, beef, when I make this decision to grow and exploit, if you will, this environmental norm that's been here forever, we have to make it based on the impact to the 7th generation. And America does not do this anymore. It's a native concept, and it's a concept that says, I must think this far forward so that my children's 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 children should not be impacted. And it's a beautiful mindset. And it's a mindset that America does not have because America is based on money and profit. And it's ugly. It's very ugly. If we make our decisions based on the future, we would not be doing what we do now.
Enough said?
Enough said.
All right. And one more question for you. If developing nations get to a point where they are consuming as much as Americans are daily, do you see any benefits? Obviously, the people's lives are better, but there's also some negative impacts.
Well, no, I see it's a big illusion that our lives are better with the things that we have. We cannot keep living in a society that consumes, we'll consume our own self. It's like eating yourself, You would just eat yourself before you can regenerate a new body. What is that, snake eating a snake kind of thing? Can you read the question again? Do you mind? Quality of life is really relative. One line that I enjoy from Abraham Lincoln is, it is the mind that makes the body rich. Death brings life. We as humans have found a way to kind of pacify that where, we can sustain our life at a higher living for comfort. And we can sustain our living just to pretty much be comfortable. And I think it's making us weak, which is pretty darn scary.
All right, Colleen, thank you for being here. You are a Shepherd student, right?
Yes, yeah.
And you're majoring in?
Elementary ed.
Do you think a no-growth economy is possible? Meaning it would be achieved by scaling down current consumption?
If we started it off at a certain year, I guess it could happen. Like, because obviously it's hard to break old habits, but if we started off like the new generation on that, then yeah, definitely.
Do you think future environmental movements should be more biocentric, or still putting humankind before the environment?
Oh, definitely more biocentric. We eat the fish that are in the ocean. We depend on so much more than just us that it's just ridiculous to think otherwise. Yeah, definitely more biocentric.
Name's Tony Love. How you doing? Got some questions for me?
What do you like about the environment, Tony?
Well, see, Tony loves the environment, and if you love the environment's gonna love you back. It's as easy as that. It's just love.
What do you think should be done to help the environment?
Well, we gotta spread the love, you know? All kinds of countries, we gotta spread it everywhere. The environment's gotta have more love, and like I said, it would love you back. Those trees, just give it a nice hug, and spend a night with it maybe too.
What's your favorite animal, Tony?
I've always been keen on raccoons. I always kind of model myself after raccoons. I like, they're very mischievous, and, well, they're just sexy, let's face it. If the world, if nature, if the environment was a woman, I would sleep with that woman every single night of my life, and I would tell her I love you, and I would marry that woman. That's the only woman that I would devote that much of my love to. The environment. You're part of your environment, and if you want to be lovely, well then you gotta love the environment. I like foxes too. Foxes are nice.
Thank you, Tony, and I understand that we can catch you on YouTube.
Anytime, baby.
Tony Love.
You can also catch me anytime you see me, and well, we could work something out if you want to have a little fun, you know.
All right, thank you, Tony.
I lost myself.
What it is?
What's your name again?
Tony Love. What's up?
I think we should put a seatbelt on the environment to protect it.
A seatbelt.
A seatbelt on the environment to protect it. We should put a seatbelt on the environment to protect it.
Tony Love's gonna hit you.
And it's environmentally friendly.
Oh.
Is it?
Okay, that's good.
Fueled by love.
Couple of Advil, relax and chill at a standstill with how bad I feel. I think I need to smell fresh air, so I stepped out the back door and fell down the stairs. The sunlight hit me dead in the eye, like it's mad that I gave half the day to last night. My bad sight made me trip on my ass right into that patch of grass, like that's life. All of a sudden, I realized something. The weather is amazing, even the birds are bumping. Stood up and took a look and a breath, and there's that bike that I forgot that I possessed. Never really